Hi friends, and welcome back to AmandaMuse. So today, per the title, we're going to be talking about my favorite summer beauty products and how I tan. Let's talk about summer beauty products, reasons why I think you should go sunless, because aging is a bitch. I said it. We were all thinking it. Now, if you happen to be new to my channel, I'm Amanda and I talk about living your best life as a mom, as a human, and I think you should join the fun. So you should subscribe, hit the button, and don't forget to hit the bell so you get notified of my new videos that I put out because, let's be honest, the YouTube algorithm kind of blows sometimes, and you guys probably don't even know when I have a new video out, so hit the bell. Doesn't hurt. So the first thing I'm gonna talk about is sunscreen. Listen. I'm speaking from experience because your girl here used to work in a tanning salon back in the day, back in my professional cheerleading days, which was a long time ago, like 14 years ago, when tanning, real tanning, was super trendy. Everybody was doing it. Everybody wanted to be dark, dark, dark. And let me tell you, I was dark, dark, dark. If I can find a photo, I will share it. But I was so dark that when I stopped tanning, people that knew me were like, "Are you okay?" Because I'm naturally very fair. So that's a thing. But also tanning beds that use like actual UVA and UVB rays, the sun outside, yeah, it looks great. Of course, it's gonna be the best tan ever, but it's also really crappy for your skin. And you know, if you're in your early 20s right now and you're thinking, I'm invincible, I'm gonna live forever, and I'm never gonna look old, newsflash, ain't the truth. You are gonna age, it's natural. I think aging is lovely. Lots of things you can do to help with aging, but one of the easiest things is wearing your SPF, and there are so many different types now. It's not like it was 5, even like 10 years ago. You can get them where they're matte, they do the job, they're really high SPF, especially the ones that are specific for the face. I have come to learn that you are better off using products specific for the face if it comes to sunless tanner or SPF, because my skin reacts to non-face products. I have learned the hard way and now I know it's a thing. I'll get into that in a little minute here, but you know, I naturally smile a lot, so I get a lot of little things here. I might also do a couple things to help prevent those wrinkles, but it's natural. And so sun damage is a real thing. I've got spots on my nose, which you can't really see close up, but you know, freckles and that kind of stuff that wasn't there at birth. It's all because of the sun in my nose. I used to get the burn here when I was a kid, like right across the nose. So I'm really aware of that, and I always apply sunscreen. So the first thing I do after I do my skincare routine in the morning, my last step is SPF. If you have been watching a while, this is not a new product. This is the Josie Marin SPF. Has a super high factor. It's actually SPF 47. SPF, I was gonna say 50, but 47, odd number. Anyway, this is called Protect and Perfect. Is it upside down? What I like about this particular one is this is the tinted one, and I quite enjoy it. So today for makeup, I'm wearing my usual skincare, my SPF, and then I did just a little bit of concealer and then bronzer, blush, and that's it, but no base foundation. And I think this adds just a hint of color where even if you're really fair like I am naturally, just a little glow in the morning. Not super shiny. I know there are some that I've used in the past that are like, whoa, you could see me from space with that glare. This is not like that, and I really quite like it. I use 2 pumps. At first I was using 1 pump and I found I was really like kind of tugging at my skin, but now that I put it on during my skincare routine in the morning, I find my face is already naturally quite like moist and has like all my skincare stuff on it. So when I apply this, I need like 1.5 pumps to 2 pumps. I gently pull it across the skin. I did notice that sometimes it clumps like in my cheeks here, so I sort of let it set, give it a minute, and then I just brush out like this with my fingers any excess. I'm loving this product. I haven't burned and I've been in the sun plenty. I also wear hats. I don't have one with me, but if you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen me in hats or even in the vlogs. You know what? If you think you're not a hat person, there's so many damn hats. Go find a hat. I have a giant head. Blessed with a giant brain, I mean, what are you gonna do? But I do, I have a really big head. My dad has a giant head, like it's genetic. So I find like sometimes when I buy hats, I actually buy hats for men because I feel they're just more comfortable on my head. So if you have that problem, or if you have big hair, that's another thing. I know some styles of hair just may not work with a hat. I totally get it. So if you're not gonna wear a hat, SPF, my friend. So this I love for the face. When it comes to the body and of course my children, we go all out with the SPF. Now, this video isn't sponsored, but Aveeno did send me a PR gift and it's sunscreen. And they actually sent it to me last year, which was very convenient because we use sunscreen like crazy. We're always outside. So just want to be clear, it was a gift. But of course I would pick this up on my own. But this is the last year product. This is the Aveeno for sensitive skin with a factor of 50. This is a mineral sunscreen. Looks like this. This one looks very similar, except it's for babies. It's also SPF 50 sunscreen. It's a mineral sunscreen, maybe just a little bit different in terms of the packaging, but regular, baby. And then they also sent me this year. I haven't tried this kind of thing, but this is a stick, and this is the Aveeno Baby Sensitive Skin for Face. Again, specific for face. I know for me, and I know a lot of you probably have children who have sensitivities to sunscreen. I think a good friend of mine, her little one has to wear a specific kind of sunscreen, but you could try the baby one. It's pretty thick, like I gotta really rub it in, but whatever, it all melts in. You're in the sun anyway, who cares? Esme, my daughter, she has olive skin like her dad. Jack is more fair like me, so I definitely lather Jack up with sunscreen. Esme too, of course, but she doesn't burn. I don't think I've ever seen her get a burn ever. So I'm really aware of Jack's little face. This one I just opened the package, but you can see here it's like a push pop. So super handy, throw it in your purse, throw it in a backpack. The kids each have a sunscreen in their backpacks. Anyway, SPF. Now, this would be like level 2 of sunless tanners or just giving yourself a natural healthy glow. These next two products don't necessarily leave like a permanent color, but they're nice for just a quick little glow. So this is from Charlotte Tilbury, and if you've been watching a while, you may recognize it from last year. This is called a Unisex Healthy Glow. It's an all-year hydrating summer tint moisturizer. It does not have SPF, and it's very clear to indicate that on the back in like huge letters, like wear sunscreen, which is kind of great that they're being so open about it. This is an interesting product. Okay, you can see it has like a tint, but when you put it onto your fingers, I don't want to waste it because it's really expensive, okay? But when you pour it on your fingers, it's white. You rub it between your fingers and it starts to get a color. As you apply it to your face, it adds like a sunless tanner look. I would use that as a base and then apply makeup over top. However, I have also just used it as a base and gone out in public because it adds a glow, especially if I have done a sunless tanner to the rest of my body. I don't want to have like a super bright white face. This is lovely. I really like this product. I bought it last year, I think it was, because one of my favorite beauty gurus, Wayne Goss, was raving about it, and he, being a man, uses it. And I thought, well, if his skin looked amazing, I quite like it. It's just like a little extra something. So it's a fun little product to add if you're looking for more of a makeup product rather than a permanent color. This washes off at the end of the day. There is no, it's not a permanent sunless tanner type of thing. It just adds a glow. This next one is from Tropez, and this is the Everyday, I think it's tinted body lotion. Is that what it's called? Everyday tinted body lotion for an instant healthy glow. I haven't used this as much this year, but I thought it was worth an honorable mention for those of you that might be dabbling with sunless tanner and like trying it for the first time. Great smell. Does have a little hint of the sunless tanner smell. As you apply it, it adds a sun-kissed glow, and it does have like a little hint of color that will remain, but you can't really screw this up. So if you're super fair and you want a little extra something, this is a great place to start. Sorry, there's like a half-naked man over there. Let me just admire it for a moment. It's good. It's good. Someone's mowing their lawn. Distraction! Very good for those who are wanting to dabble with a sunless tanner but like don't want to go full throttle. Always great. All right, and now we're gonna get to the good stuff. So I have done professional spray tans, plenty of them in the past. Love them, they're great. However, they do come oftentimes with a hefty price point. I had one recently and I didn't find that it wore off very well. Like I found I was quite patchy. It could be the time of year, just that it was like a drier time of year, just at the end of winter, and my skin was naturally drier, so it was shedding weird, but I found like on my arms, it looked weird. So I reminded myself that I have used an at-home product for a tan, and I was gonna revisit. So now we're gonna get to the sunless tanner portion. I am gonna show you some clips of how I apply this myself, but the first step is obviously choosing a product that you're comfortable using. Now I have had good experience with Tropez. I've got 3 of them, one on the floor I'll show you. It's not a cheap price point, but just as an example, this I bought last year. There's likely this much left from what I can feel, maybe a little bit less. That's from the whole summer. I did it maybe once a week or once every 10 days for most of the summer. So that just goes to show you how long it lasts. For me, 1 bottle is certainly enough for the season. I also, knowing my face, I break out like crazy after sunless tanner. So when you get a spray tan at home, they'll do your body and then they'll often do your face. Ugh, I can't do the face. I tried it one last time just recently to see if maybe my skin was just gonna be okay. It was not okay. I'm finally recovered. That was like weeks ago. So I quite like this. This is the Saint Tropez for the face. Gradual Tan Anti-Aging Multi-Action Face. This is what I like. There might be other face specific products. I haven't tried them yet, but I've tried this. Adds just a little bit of a hint of color. And again, it's a gradual tan. So that's what I like on the face. Also, I think it's normal for faces to be a little bit lighter than the rest of your body. My face is always like that. Even if I go out in natural sunlight and get a tan, my face is always lighter than the rest of me. I often have a hat or sunglasses or whatever. And also, you can apply makeup to your face to, you know, make it look darker, like the other Charlotte Tilbury product I showed you. I mean, there's lots of options. Bronzer in general, love a good bronzer. Damn, I should have brought that down, but I didn't. Sorry. You'll notice in some other previous makeup tutorials, I'll link one below. I'm loving the Hourglass. That's an Hourglass bronzer. It's gorgeous. I have it on today. Just love it. And this is the latest edition. I said I'm gonna go big or go home. So this is the Saint Tropez Bronzing Mousse, similar style to this one, of course. It's a little bit bigger, isn't it? And this one is in dark. So I tried this one, I liked it, and I thought, let's try the really dark one. I really like it. Highly recommend getting yourself the little applicator. I need to get a new one because this is looking pretty rank. Here is the short and sweet version of how I apply a sunless tanner. The day before, step 1, you're gonna exfoliate your skin. Get yourself, you know, what's called a face cloth or a scrub brush or whatever you use in your shower, and you're gonna exfoliate. If you have an exfoliating body wash, you can use that too. Get all the grooves, the elbows, inside the arms here, the shoulders, under the arms, your ankles, your knees, like get all those, your feet, all those areas, the tops of your hands that could use a little bit of an exfoliation situation, your neck, all those places. Pretty much the whole gamut, okay? Exfoliate. Step 2 is you're going to shave if that's your bag, but I like to shave all the areas that require some shaving. As you do. Get all of that out of the way. So then by the next day, you're good to go, right? So you get all the, step 1 is the day before, I do it that way. Step 2, and the reason I do this is if I don't know what it is, if my legs are just sensitive, but if I shave my legs and then that same day do like a rigorous leg massage, I will get like razor burn. Step 2 is you're going to then, on the second day, you know, have a little shower as you would, and now you're ready for the application of the sunless tanner. So you come out of the shower, you dry off. Now, what I tried with, I've tried both ways now. I have tried without applying anything, just the sunless tanner. I did find I got a little blotchy. My blotchy areas are elbows, my ankles, like the fronts of my ankles, and knees a little bit. So for future, I'm going to apply a little bit of lotion, and it acts almost like a barrier cream in those areas. And then you take the glove in one hand, the mousse in the other. Step 3, I guess, is now you start the process. So I go in sections. I'll start like with the forearm, or I guess the whole arm. Rub, 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 all in circular motion everywhere. You get everywhere. Now I stand in front of my bathroom mirror when I do this, completely in the buff, you know? So I can see all the areas. The nice thing about this particular tanning self-tanner, which I think a lot of them do, is they have that initial color that pops up. That's not your color. You're not tan right away. That's just like, so you can see where you've applied the color. So I go, 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 arm. Go, 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 arm. Then I do the chest and neck area. I try to do as much as the top of my back as I can, and I go down through the armpits. Like I just, the whole body, the whole area, and the whole time is circular motion, circular motion. So then you let it kind of air dry for a couple minutes, maybe like 10 minutes or so. Then you can apply your clothing. I'll often just wear a robe. So I usually do this in the evenings, by the way. So I go to bed, wake up in the morning, have a shower, and when I shower, it's not like a rigorous shower. I'm just literally soaping the areas that require soap. Once the water running off of your body is clear, you're good. Come out, pat dry, apply a nice moisturizer, you're good to go. So that's it, and I like to do this once a week. The tan will naturally go away over the course of the week, and then you start over again. That is my sunless tanning routine. I'm liking it so far. I've been getting compliments that I'm all nice and tanned, and I'm like, well, it's totally fake. I will link all of it below in case you're curious and want to check up on your own. I will also link a video from a beauty guru that I watched, and she really helped me figure out how to do this sunless tanning thing at home, and she goes into great detail and like step by step. So if you find you need a little bit more instruction, click that link. All right. Hit the thumbs up if you like this video, subscribe if you're new, hit the thumbs up if you're all about that sunless tanner life, do you know what I mean? Like, woo, no skin cancer, woo, no aging, all the good things. All right guys, keep it real. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.